Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello, right. Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And Gabe and I are here and ready for another song reaction. I got another Metallica song for Gabe to check out. And based on when we're posting, I have no idea. I'm not organized. Either we already posted Nothing Else Matters reaction, or we haven't. Right. But that one's coming. But Gabe is brand new to Metallica. And I'm just going to say, I introduced him to Nothing Else Matters about a week ago or so. And he's been listening to it. He's been talking about it. So I know that we chose a good one there.
My daughter, I was taking her to a dance competition. I was playing it for her. And she was like, oh, man, this song is awesome. And I was like, unsolicited or whatnot, because it was on my iPhone.
Absolutely,
and
it's awesome.
Just playing it on through the Bluetooth on the car speaker, and she was like, "Oh, this song is really good." And I was like, "Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful songs that I've ever heard." And she was like, "That would be a good piece for a solo." But when they do solos, like, they gotta get it cleared. It's like such a pain or whatever.
For dance, right?
Yeah, for her dance or whatnot. Because she was just in a trio. She competed this weekend, but she's got a solo to do this year. So I was like, like that's how, dude.
How long are those solo dance numbers?
Usually about 3 minutes or so.
So you can cut it down to this or that. That would be, if she does it, let me know. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
But rap fan right here, mostly rap fan. He's got a well-balanced musical palette, if you will.
Right.
But big time rap fan, so I'm introducing some of the music I grew up listening to. He's doing the same. This time it's his turn again, and we're looking at Unforgiven. This is probably the first Metallica song as I was growing up as a young teenager getting into Metallica. This was probably the first one I listened to theirs where I was like, wow, that really was something. This is a song, it's a slower song, so don't worry, Metallica fans, we're going to do some of the harder stuff later on as well. But this is a song I'd never heard before, where it had 2 sequels after that. Sequels for songs. There's Unforgiven 2, Unforgiven 3. They're all fantastic, but this one is the Mac Daddy right here. This is the best one of the 3. And it's one of those songs I know you're going to instantly love after you listen to it. But we're going to go ahead and check it out. Let us know what are some other songs he's got to listen to. Not that he hasn't heard a lot of stuff. There's some things we've been talking about. Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. So he's not like one of these guys that knows nothing about the rock business or the rock game or whatever. Right. Let us know. Request that. If you like our reaction here, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And I know he's excited.
Let's check it out.
I'm excited to listen to it for the millionth time. But, man, I used to listen to this over and over and over. Here we go. We got the lyric video on here. Oh, yeah. Wait for it. Here it comes. Okay, I'll stop. You know we're going to enjoy it. these images are. Oh yeah.
Wow. Adding it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I adding it. Dude, that's dope. You know what? You made me. And it's so funny because I always heard Metallica. I always heard Metallica. That's, you know, that's it. That's the what do you call it? That's the litmus test. Adding it. If it's on my library, like, look, on my library from my gym tracks, I've got that, where is it? The Unreal You Have Told Me About Soil. And then, of course, 10,000 Fists in the Air from Disturbed. Then on my rock joints, which I've got, they probably can't even see it, but where is it? On my rock joints, I've only got 5 songs. That's how much rock I know. Of course, 2 Metallica, 1 the Johnny Cash one, Offspring, and Nothing Else Matters. So that's like the bar. Am I adding it? You know what I mean? So before I forget, what's the name again? Unforgiven Metallica. Adding it. Nick, that's dope, bro. You know what I like about rock songs too? And I don't know if they're structured to be this way. I like the solo. When it gets to the solo, bro, it's just like...
You gotta wait for it.
Wow.
Heavy
You know what
metal,
I mean?
baby.
Woo.
And it's not just in heavy metal, but so many heavy metal songs, so many Metallica songs. And this one was interesting because and it made me wonder. It made me curious now because you heard Lars still with his drum in there with the guitar solo. And I think there might have been a little bit of bass. I'm not a musical instrument genius. I wonder if that's how a lot of the solos are. With this one, you had a whole instrumental solo, really, where there was no lyrics added to it. This is a song that I can listen to, and if I'm in a bad mood, if I just need some quiet time, if I just need to escape away for a little, I can listen to this, put some headphones on, and you just, even though it's talking about, you know, kind of like sadder things or darker things, like it always kind of like resets me and gets me going, moving forward. I've never read the lyrics before.
Okay.
Ever. I'm not one of the guys, type of guys that go and read the lyrics afterwards. I'll just sing along to it for years, and I know what I'm saying doesn't make any sense, but I'll say it. So it was interesting to see, oh, that's what they're saying. Oh, that's what they're saying. But for the most part, I can't remember what part it was, but I used to think it said grand filet. I don't know what that means. But it was cool to see the lyrics. But I absolutely love this song. And you would think the sequel would just be like more the same. But no, they add different instrumental elements to a little more harder parts, this or that. And it's a great song as well. The second one, especially the third one just came out a few years ago. I say a few years ago. It was probably 10 years ago. But for me, it's their most recent one that I remember, their most recent album. But anyways, I'm glad you liked it.
Dude, like I said, adding it, only when you said Unforgiven, I was like, wait, which one is it? Because you pull up Unforgiven and literally like 4 or 5 different ones on, you said,
one,
is it
one.
Unforgiven 3,
Yeah,
Unforgiven?
yeah, from the Black Album.
Add the library.
So,
Done.
Think about it. From Metallica, a heavy metal band, okay? They had this song and Nothing Else Matters on the same album. That's how huge that Black Album is.
Wow.
We haven't even gotten into Inner Sandman or Sad But True or, oh my gosh, I know I'm missing so many other, Misery. There's so many other great songs on that album that are more hard.
How well did this album do? I'm just curious.
It was
like, was it platinum? Was it?
Oh,
it had
absolutely.
to go platinum.
It was one of the top selling albums of all time.
Okay.
I
to
want to
say
say 100 million is ridiculous because I think the top at one point was Michael Jackson. His may be at 100 million now, but I want to say like 15, 20 million easy.
Okay.
I would say.
Easy.
I mean, it blew up. It blew them up. They were already big, but they were big in the rock genre and the heavy metal genre.
Right.
This blew them up everywhere.
Right.
And it's kind of funny because a few years later when they came out with Load and then Reload, I want to say those were the 2 next albums. It took a few years before they brought those out. They cut their hair and people started calling them more mainstream and you guys sold out and like, it was all of this stuff.
Backlash.
But and that's what happens when you have an album that's so big.
Right.
You introduce new fans, you want to evolve, but your hardcore all-time fans are like, what are you guys doing? Do more of what you did there.
Right. I get it. And you know, the reason I asked is because, you know, in rap, if you've got one hit on your album, like a hit, and both those songs had to be hits. So if you got one hit, usually it's gonna be at least gold. 2 hits is platinum. You know what I mean? And you're telling me there's better songs on that album than that? Then that means that must be one of those, you know, 5-time platinum, you know, all-time albums. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it did well.
16 million is what this thing says.
All right, so yeah, there you go. Cause platinum is 1 million, right? 1 million albums sold, I want to say. So woo!
And their top selling album. I don't want to say easily, but probably easily for
wow, 16 million. Holy cow. It's
crazy. Let us know what you think about his reaction to this and this song and anything else that you think he should be listening to. You already heard some of the things I've gotten into. And if you haven't checked out Unreal from Soil, let us know if you're one of those hardcore fans who's actually heard of that song and if you want us to react to it so that we can get it to the masses because very few people know about that song. If not, check it out, Unreal by Soil. It's a great song.
It's a hidden gem, people. Hidden gem. I love it.
It's so great. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.